Ever wondered how resistors work? Well, let's dive into it. In the realm of electronics, resistors are the unsung heroes. They're devices that resist, or rather control the flow of electric current. Imagine them as the traffic controllers of electric circuits, ensuring everything flows smoothly and at the right speed. They're the fundamental building blocks of any electronic circuit. Now, you might be thinking, so, resistors control the flow of current, but how do they really work? Let's find out in our next segment. To understand how resistors work, think of electricity as water flowing through a pipe. Imagine a wide pipe filled with water. When the water is released, it gushes out, flowing freely and quickly. This can be likened to a low-resistance situation in an electrical circuit. The wide pipe represents a low-resistance resistor, and the water is the electrical current. The wider the pipe, or in our case, the lower the resistance, the easier it is for the current to flow through the circuit. Now let's consider a narrower pipe. When the same amount of water is released, it doesn't flow as freely or as quickly. The water faces more resistance due to the narrowness of the pipe, slowing its flow. This is similar to a high-resistance situation in an electrical circuit. The narrow pipe is akin to a high-resistance resistor, and the slower water flow represents a reduced electrical current. So, the narrower the pipe or the higher the resistance, the more difficult it is for the current to flow through the circuit. Resistors work by providing this resistance. They limit the amount of current that can pass through them. In other words, they resist the flow of electricity. The value of the resistance determines how much current will be allowed to pass. The higher the resistance value, the less current that can flow, and vice versa. This resistance is crucial in protecting electronic components from receiving too much current, which could damage them or even cause them to fail. By controlling the amount of current in a circuit, resistors ensure that devices operate safely and efficiently. Just as different pipes can control the amount of water flowing through them, resistors control the amount of current flowing in a circuit. They're like traffic cops, directing and controlling the flow of electricity to ensure that everything runs smoothly and safely. In essence, resistors control the amount of current flowing in a circuit by providing resistance. Resistors come in different types and sizes, each with their own specific uses. Let's take a closer look at some of these. Firstly, we have fixed resistors. These are the most common type, and as the name implies, they have a fixed resistance value. That means no matter what happens, the resistance they provide to the current flow remains constant. You'll find fixed resistors in a variety of gadgets, from your television remote to your gaming console. Next up, we have variable resistors. These are a bit more flexible as they allow the resistance value to be adjusted. The volume control knob on your stereo? That's a variable resistor at work, controlling how much current is allowed to pass and hence how loud the sound is. Lastly, let's talk about thermistors. These are special types of resistors whose resistance changes with temperature. When the temperature changes, the resistance of the thermistor changes too. This makes them perfect for use in devices that need to monitor or control temperature, such as a thermostat in your house or the temperature sensor in your car. In essence, each type of resistor has its own unique function and application. They may all look similar, but their roles in the world of electronics are as diverse as can be. So, depending on the needs of the circuit, different types of resistors can be used. So, to sum it all up, resistors indeed hold a pivotal role in the realm of electronics. These humble components control the flow of current in a circuit, ensuring that other devices are not overwhelmed by excessive currents. They accomplish this by providing resistance, a concept that can be visualized as a kind of electrical friction, slowing down the flow of electrons. We've also explored the diverse family of resistors, from fixed resistors that have a consistent resistance value, to variable resistors that allow for adjustment, and even to special types like thermistors and light-dependent resistors that respond to changes in temperature or light. Each type has its unique applications and advantages. Remember, understanding resistors is not just about memorizing facts. It's about recognizing their fundamental role, how they work, and how they adjust to fit different needs. With this understanding of resistors, you're now one step closer to mastering the world of electronics.